Okay, let's get into a topic. It's dark out. I'm sitting in the car. Let's see. This always excites me, because what could it be? Hopefully it won't be something to take. Oh, it's okay, I can break the video up. Let's see here. I was on the phone. Ooh, starting a business. Okay. Oh my goodness. When I say I was born for entrepreneurship, I wholeheartedly mean I was born for entrepreneurship. Like, I have always had so many different ideas on how to make money morally and legally. I mean, it's like a floodgate. Anything I do, I'd be like, oh yeah, I can sell that. Or yeah, I can make money doing that. Or yeah. And even though I come from a family of entrepreneurs to some degree, that concept, that dream, that support was not there for me. But I would say my first real business, no, even before that, okay, I would say even as a cosmetologist, an independent stylist, that was a business. But that wasn't a proper business. And when I first started my own independent business, that was March of 2019. And that is when I actually properly started or opened or organized or structured my LLC. I also trademarked my logo and trademarked my name in the state of Arizona. It's all pretty much that still there. In the state of North Carolina, I can actually transfer it over. It's a word for it. I can't think of it right now. All states don't do that. Reciprocity, I guess, could be another word for it, but that's not the word I'm thinking of. But I can actually I can expunge it in Arizona and then bring it to North Carolina and not have to start all the way over, basically. So I am a legal sole proprietor of a business. I have not operated that business probably now for 2 years. What happened was, like, I was on a roll, like, in Arizona, because I had came into not free time, but when you come into a certain sense of peace, like, you now have time to function. So now that I didn't have dysfunction around me, I had time to function. I mean, that included being a single mom. That included working a job and, like, still doing this entrepreneurship thing. I was like, oh, wow. So that's where it was born. But then guess what happened? Fucking COVID. Fucking COVID. So they shut down the flea markets where I was first selling my pocket rocks. And that's when I really got into stones and crystals and learning about the gifts of earth and their different functions and how they help people. And I started my copper wrapping business, and I called it Rocco. Of course, R-A-K-O, Rocco. And I was selling them at the flea market with a then friend of mine, and she was selling her soaps, and they actually, like, coordinated perfectly. And she was actually helping me sell them. And that's where I really learned about copper as a superconductor and an amplifier and a purifier, and just how, like, all the earth gave us so many gifts to help us with, like, you know, anxiety. And I called them pocket rocks because the whole concept behind that was if you were feeling any type of anxiety, you just put it in your pocket and you let that copper and that stone or that rock absorb your anxiety, your energy, and then you transmute it. You know, you rub it till you feel better. And I did pretty well. I did pretty well. And then I was introducing the concept of my bath products, my bath soaks, salts for the most part. And I had created 7 bath salts based off the 7 basic chakra principles. And they were custom made, and I was meeting with customers and clients about different areas in their life where they felt like they wanted to improve or work on. And I would make a soak for them. And because I deal in the element of water and fire. But water is so healing. And also it's like, the whole concept was to get into that water with your salt, with your soap, and your stone, and just allow that what was paining you, or what you were going through, or that anxiety or that stress, to let that water absorb it, wash it off, and let it go down the drain. Just let it go down the drain. And over time, with that practice, you would get better, it would get easier, and you would start to see like real life results. And also with that concept, it was taking a walk for 10 minutes. Work yourself up to start with 10 minutes, or start with a mile, half a mile this way, half a mile back. Then work yourself up. Start with 10 minutes, start with 15 minutes, 20 minutes, work yourself up. Taking baby steps in prioritizing your self-care. So that is my business. My business is helping the regular Joe Schmo prioritize self-care, specifically women, specifically moms, specifically single moms, because we have so much on our plate. Oh my God. I mean, like, I'm not gonna just sit here and talk about that because I want to talk about starting a business. But as a single mom, it's so important for you to find an outlet. I mean, even if it's just 10 minutes, like how I've been sitting in my car, you know, that's self-care, because I'm taking time to myself to record. And so that was another concept I was introducing, that self-care doesn't look a certain way, and it doesn't cost a certain amount of money. It literally is space for you to isolate, solitude. If that's your bathroom, it's your bathroom. If it's your car, it's your car. For some people, it's work. But just prioritizing that in a way to where you're not fucking losing your shit. And so, hold on, my little friend calling. Let me see.